Prepare for some serious airbending action. Avatar, The Last Airbender is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Stay tuned for more gravity-defying adventures. Avatar, The Last Airbender is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Hey, don't move! Otis and his friends are back at the Barnyard next, right here on Nicktoons. Don't go away. More Back at the Barnyard is up next, here on Nicktoons. Get ready for a brain freeze. Fanboy and Chum is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Coming up, more fun with Fanboy and his chummy sidekick, Fanboy and Chum, next, right here on Nicktoons. Keep it here and chill. The Penguins of Madagascar is coming up next on Nicktoons. Not ready to leave the zoo? More Penguins of Madagascar is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Tommy Pickles and the gang are crawling your way. It's Rugrats next, right here on Nicktoons. Next, more fun with Chucky, Tommy, Phil, and Lil. More Rugrats coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Go away. Speed Racer is next in line. Speed Racer, the next generation, coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Stay tuned for even more speed. Another episode of Speed Racer, the next generation is up next, right here on Nicktoons. The Secret Show is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. There are more secrets to come. Another episode of The Secret Show is next, right here on Nicktoons. It's time to save the world, mutant style. Wolverine and the X-Men is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Mutant power continues. Wolverine and the X-Men are back for more, right here on Nicktoons. Get ready! SpongeBob SquarePants is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Can't get enough of your favorite sponge? More SpongeBob SquarePants is up next, right here on Nicktoons. El Tigre is up next. In Espanol, El Tigre al regreso, right here on Nicktoons. More Adventures with Manny are coming your way. Mas El Tigre is next on Nicktoons. Bueno. Coming up, 4 reasons to keep watching. Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes, next, right here on Nicktoons. Flame on. More Adventures with Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes are coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Don't go away. Tak is up next, and the Juju just keeps getting stronger. Tak and the Power of Juju, next, here on Nicktoons. Up next, more Tak and the Power of Juju. Back-to-back Tak, right here on Nicktoons. Change the channel and you're toast. Iron Man Armored Adventures is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Stay right there. Even more Adventures with Iron Man coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. It's time to save Chinatown and the world. Free delivery is next, right here on Nicktoons. Ready for more karate kicking action? Another free delivery is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Coming up, an animation celebration. Random Cartoons is next, right here on Nicktoons. Stick around and get even more random. Another episode of Random Cartoons is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Stick around. Ren and Stimpy is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. There's more to come with another Ren and Stimpy. Up next, right here on Nicktoons. Coming up, Wishes with the Fishes. The Fairly OddParents is next, right here on Nicktoons. Wish you could see more? Done. Another episode of The Fairly OddParents is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Coming up, your everyday guide to taking on the school day. Ned's Declassified is next on Nicktoons. For another episode of Ned's Declassified. These kids' school day is even crazier than yours. Ned's Declassified is next on Nicktoons. Ready for the big time. Big Time Rush is coming up next here on Nicktoons. The guys are back for more. Another episode of Big Time Rush is coming up next here on Nicktoons. Don't move a molecule. Danny Phantom is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Go Ghost again. Danny is back for more. Another episode of Danny Phantom's up next, right here on Nicktoons. Stick around. The Mighty Bee is buzzing your way next, right here on Nicktoons. Don't move. There's a bee on your screen, and she's staying for more. Another episode of The Mighty Bee is up next, right here on Nicktoons. I wouldn't move if I were you. My Life as a Teenage Robot is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Stay right there. My Life as a Teenage Robot is coming back for more. Another episode is up next, right here on Nicktoons.